Top 10 genetically modified foods. Alright, guys, here's the thing. Should we eat GE or gene edited foods? I'm not sure. Let's get this started with. Should we eat genetically edited foods? Now, humans have been modifying foods since the creation of agriculture. Let me take corn for an example. Now, corn, wheat, whatever, carrots, it's all good. I mean, corn has been one of the staple foods of the world, and right now, I would have to say that corn is just a modified version of an unedible food that existed like thousands of years ago. And after domesticating it for another thousands of years by humans, we end up with wheat and corn. The Aztecs did a great job at creating corn. But I'm not sure whoever created wheat, which would be human civilization itself, did a good job with creating wheat because it just created backstabbing farmers. Also, they didn't need to hunt anymore. They had to go through long hours of backstabbing plane just so to get their food. And very not stylish and not a variety of meals too. Because we humans are built for a variety of meals. I mean, wouldn't you just be sick of every day if all you had every day was potatoes? The Irish literally survived on potatoes for their whole lives. I mean, I would probably get sick of it though. We humans are built so that we can eat different kinds of foods every day. And now, next up, all living things have genes, and those are the chunks of DNA, the instructions that tell the plants and animals how to grow. And turns out the UK government has allowed some companies to modify the genes of some foods and then sell them, which means they're going to gain a profit. And now, what does gene-edited foods mean? It basically means to make it bigger, or smaller, or fatter, or more tasteful to people who hate vegetables. I mean, personally, if I had to choose a food that I had to genetically modify, I would choose the cacao. I would basically choose the cacao beans. It means that I would edit the cacao bean to taste the same way, but just add the nutrition benefits of broccoli. Broccoli chocolate, that technically exists, doesn't it? No? Well, there's the thing. Now, let's talk about the 6 reasons, three of them being why we should eat gene-edited foods, and the other 3 is that why we shouldn't. Now, let's start with why we should. The first reason is that we have been tinkering with our food, like corn. We've been tinkering with corn since the beginning of agriculture, and agriculture is basically tinkering food just so that we can make more food. And the second reason is that gene editing can make food tastier and better in both nutritional ways and also tasting ways. Also, GE food will have to go through lots and lots of testing. So, after you even test it, it'll say safe. And then after saying safe, you will end up with the fact that you're gonna have to eat it. And then when you eat it, you might say, it's pretty good. I mean, we have the food agency. What do you think? On the negative position side, though, that's a whole different story. The first reason of the negative position of not eating gene-edited foods is the fact that GE isn't tested enough. It's impossible to know how it could affect every plant or animal. Also, using GE to create animals we want is basically really, really, really cruel. Using GE to create the animals we want, like the perfect cat, the perfect son, we'll end up creating GE humans. And I don't want that. It's just a waste. It's just a waste, and it's unethical, to be honest. Would you like GE humans just so that you can have the perfect baby or the perfect student? Then no one will be perfect. Then you'll have to change the system so that student cannot be perfect anymore. And then people will start creating GE kids where they will be perfect in that system. And then if you try to trick the system changes. As my advisor, Mr. Topovic, I think that's his name was, says. That's probably not his name. The third reason why we shouldn't eat gene-edited food is that it's a waste of money that could be spent on helping the many people who can't afford the healthy food. So they're reliant on fast food, which is really cheap. And to be honest, here's the survey results. I didn't do the surveys though. 66% of people say we shouldn't eat GE food, while 34% say that we should eat GE food. To be honest, I think we stick with non-GE food. Because I don't trust it. I mean, I trust the geneticists, but I don't trust the companies approving it. I don't trust the company bosses. I trust the geneticists, but I don't trust the company bosses. So that's the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Hunter and Sean. Hope to make more videos soon. And I hope to create an animation character version of me soon. And I'll see you guys soon. Now and out. Peace. Why are you still here? Go!